right. Hey everybody, and welcome to Zenfolio Live. I'm Robert with Zenfolio Customer Success. Today is Thursday, April 11th. I only know that because I have it up there on my screen, and that's exactly why I have it. So hey, I hope you guys are having a great day today. So today we're going to be talking about how to use pre-order to track client referrals. So this is going to come in handy for those of you guys who have like senior ambassadors in the high schools for you, or if you just want to encourage your clients to refer your friends or their friends and family to your business. You can use pre-order to kind of give them their own link to where you can track who's referring what. And we're going to go through all that today. So I'm going to show you how to create a client referral pre-order template. Wow, try to say that. We're going to show you how to duplicate that and customize that. And then I'm going to show you how to track those reports and see who all has referred clients to you and where all that's coming from. Also, we have a new site preset, guys. So I'm going to show you this as well. It's called Rosalind or Rosalind or however you want to say that. I got it wrong, I'm sure. Check it out. I'm going to show it to you guys here in a second. And then don't forget, we have Site Review Tuesday coming up every Tuesday. So it's not coming up. We just had it. But every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to submit your site to be reviewed, there's a link in the description below this video. And guys, I just want to let you know we are getting tons of requests. So if you don't hear back from me, I am going to get to your site. I promise. I try to review 3 of them a week and send you guys that video. And then we do site reviews every Tuesday on the YouTube channel. Now, hanging out with me today, I've got the moderator who, likes to take selfies with his sister's camera, or has turned a woman's bathroom into a dark room. One of those statements are true. Maybe both of them are true, not sure. But Richard's hanging out with us. You guys show Richard some love there in the chat. Say hi to Richard. He's hanging out, moderating, helping me keep track of your questions, answering a lot of you guys in chat. He does an awesome job, so make sure you say hi to Richard. And then last week, I started talking a little bit about my dogs, and you guys asked to see a photo of my dog. So I have a house pony and a mogwai. Sometimes you might even hear them in the background. And here is a picture of those guys. So Gandalf is my Great Dane. He's on the left, and then Cindy Lou on the right is my, I'm not sure what she is, so I call her a mogwai. So those are a picture of my dogs. I thought I'd share that with you guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. We've got Kathy hanging out in the chat with us. Heather in here. She said, woohoo, I'm up next on Tuesday. Yes, absolutely. Your site is coming up next Tuesday. So thanks for submitting that. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into today's content. All right. So like I said, we're going to be talking about creating pre-order to help you keep track of client referrals. And so what you're going to do with that is, let's say that you photograph seniors, and maybe you want to put together a senior ambassador program, or maybe you want to just let clients refer their friends and family to your services, and then maybe you want to give them maybe a percentage of what they refer, maybe you want to give them discounts or whatever, but you want to have a way to track that. Well, you can use pre-order to do that. And the cool thing about this is that you can use that pre-order to give each one of those referrers, or however you want to say that, ambassadors, whatever you want to call them, their own unique link to share out with people. So if you're doing like a senior ambassador program in the high schools, you can actually give them their own like link to you, so that they're handing these cards out to their friends. Their friends are going and booking shoots with you through that link, and then you can track that information. So the first step is to go in and create a template for this. So you're just going to go up here to selling right here. You're going to jump into just the main selling page, and then you're going to go down to pre-order. All right. And then what you're going to do is just create a new one. And then if your face pops up on the side here, you can just say, not today, or whatever. But all right, so what we're going to do is create a new pre-order first. Now, I encourage you to create a template that you can then copy and duplicate. So the idea being that you have like 4 or 5 people on your senior ambassador team. And so what you would do is create a template and then duplicate it for each new ambassador that you get who are going out and getting you referrals. So we're going to go down here to the bottom, click create new pre-order. And then I would probably just call this something like senior ambassador template, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to call this senior template right here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set up the packages to be sessions. So this is going to be where people can go and book sessions with you, or pay for sessions, and you're going to be able to track it by the person's name who's on the pre-order. So first we're going to create the template, and I'm just going to make this really simple. If you guys want to know how to use pre-order in this manner, you want to go see a lot of detail, go back and check some of the previous live streams out. I cover it in a lot of detail. I'm going to do this really quick so I can get on to the next steps. So let's just say that you have a couple of senior sessions that you offer. Maybe you have the senior collection, and for that you charge, I don't know, maybe you charge $500 for that shoot. And for that, maybe they get like 2 hours of shooting time. 2 hours. Maybe they get, I don't know, 3 outfit changes. 3 outfit changes. There we go. And outfit is one word. Whoops. You guys, who has a magic mouse? I have a magic mouse, and sometimes it's not so magic, and I hit the little swipey thing. Swipey thing, that's the official word for it. I hit the little thing, and it goes back right in the middle of whatever I'm doing. So, sorry about that. All right, senior template. Let's do that. Enter the package name. We'll just call this senior collection. And then we're going to go right over here. We'll put it in a number, $500. And we're going to be charging, so for that, they're going to get, let's say 2 hours. 2 hours. And then let's add maybe 3 outfit changes. And anyway, you're just kind of describing the shoot, right? So this is what they're going to pay for this shoot. It's a session. So you're going to kind of describe the session. So 3 outfit changes, and then whatever else you want to put in here that they're getting. I'm just doing this really quick. And then maybe you want to add another one, like maybe you want to have one where it's a little bit longer, maybe where they can bring friends. Maybe you would call this like seniors plus, and you might want to spell it right. And then we're going to go over here, and let's say we're going to add an extra, I don't know, $200 on here. Maybe they get 4 hours and, I don't know, 4 outfit changes, and maybe they can bring a friend. Bring a friend. All right. So we're just creating a page where people can go in and pay for sessions, and it describes the sessions. That's all we're doing. And if you want to have some add-ons, you can. Like if you want to add makeup, you know, maybe if you want to have a makeup artist on set, maybe you could do that. Add in the cost for that. And so then we're going to go next here, and you're going to have the information that you want to collect from these people who are signing up and paying for these sessions. So maybe you want to know what school you're from, what school. Maybe you want to know first name, last name. Maybe you want phone number. So just whatever information you want to collect, and then you're going to hit next. And then I'm not going to select the images because we're not doing a traditional pre-order where they're buying pre-ordered print packages. This is where we're collecting money for sessions. All right. And so that's going to create a page that looks like this. All right. It's mobile friendly. It can have some images, all kinds of stuff on here. And so now at this point, once you have your template created and you start doing your ambassador program. So let's say you're doing a senior ambassador program, and you've got 5 different people who have signed up to be your ambassador. They're going to go out through the schools and get people to, you know, sign up and do sessions with you for their senior shoots. So what you would do is, after you have that done, you're going to come back into pre-order. You're going to go down here, and you're just going to duplicate that template that you created. So you're going to duplicate it and then go in there and edit it. And this is where you would put the name. So you could say Amy pre-order, or Amy sessions, or Amy booking, whatever you want to call it. Amy referrals, maybe. Maybe that's what you want to put in there, is Amy referrals, the name. The cool thing about this is that if you photographed Amy, you've done a senior session with her, you could add some of her portrait session images in the little photos here to really make this page customized for her, so that when she is handing out her cards that have the link to this, and her friends or her friends' moms are going on there and looking at the cost of the sessions, they're seeing those images of her. So it's a really cool way to kind of personalize that a little bit. So we've got this made up. We have the name on here. you would just come down here again, hit next. All of this information is already set up, hit next. And then at this point, you could go in here and copy this link right here. And if you have like card templates made up, you can paste that link in that card template. If you want to make a QR code up, maybe make a QR code, put it on that card template, and then print those business cards out, give them to Amy. Amy takes them to the school, starts handing them out to her friends, and her friends go on that link and start booking shoots with you through that link. And then you can track that because it's all tied to that specific pre-order link. So you can actually go inside your sales report and see where these pre-orders are coming from and see what ambassador or one rep has actually got you the most sessions booked. So after you do that, you hit done. And then if you get another ambassador, you just come in here, duplicate it, customize it to fit them, and then you put it on their cards, hand it to them, and put them to work. So that's how that part works. Now, guys, if you have questions about how this works, or if you have questions about Zenfolio at all, make sure that you get those in the chat. It doesn't even have to be on the same topic. Any questions that you have about Zenfolio, make sure to get those in the chat so I can get those answered live for you guys. That way we can get you guys set up with whatever you need, whatever questions you have, make sure that you get them in there in the chat for me. But so after you have your ambassadors set up with their own pre-order links, think about it kind of like affiliate marketing, right? They have their own links that they're going to be sharing out to their friends that can go book sessions with you through those links. So after you have that done, and maybe you've got some sessions coming through, you can actually go into your account and you can see where these are coming from based on the pre-order name. So you're just going to go up to selling, go to reports and payouts, and then if you go to sales report, there's actually a pre-order tab right here, and then it will show you all of the sales that have come in through the pre-orders, and it will show you the pre-order name, so you can see exactly who is getting the most referrals. And then from there, if you are giving them a percentage, you can calculate your percentage. Maybe you're just giving them discounts, or maybe it's just part of what they do to be in your ambassador program. Maybe they're getting like discount shoots. However you decide to set that up, if you need to track and see who's giving you the most referrals, you can come in here under your sales report and go to pre-order, and you can see all of that information. Now, like I said, once you get that pre-order link set up, you can do a lot of cool things to customize it. You could put each person's own personalized photo in there on that pre-order, make a QR code, put it on a business card, and then send them out with that so they can hand it out and start referring people to booking sessions with you through that link. All right, so kind of short today on that stuff, guys. If you have any questions about it, let me know. Otherwise, let's talk about this new preset. You guys should have got an email about it, but I want to show this to you here just so you can see how it works. So Zenfolio has built-in presets. Whether you're just getting started, whether you've had Zenfolio for a while, you can customize your website as many times as you want. And presets make it really easy and really fast to do that. Now, first what you need to do is you need to get into Customize View to do that. So you're going to hover over Website. And personally, I like to open Customize View in a new tab. I personally like to always work in new tabs. That way, if I have to bounce back and forth to reference different sections, it's really quick and really easy to do. So let me just pull this down. You guys can see that really quick. It just opened up a new tab right here with Customize View. And then I'll click in here and I can hit Continue. Now, like I said, site presets are designed to make redesigning your site or designing your site for the first time really simple. It takes a few clicks and the entire website gets customized to match that preset. And you can change these at any time. You're not stuck with the first one you pick. You can change these whenever you want, as many times as you want. So you're just going to go down to Site Preset. And here's that new preset. It's called Rosalind. I think, how would you guys say that in the chat? Rosalind or Rosalind? How would you say it? Am I saying it weird? Let me know. But this is the new preset we just added. So if you go and you click on that, you can actually, and let me get full screen so you guys can see that here. You can actually view a sample right here. And this will actually let you test this out. Take a look at what this will look like with your images on here. And actually, I think these are pre-populated images now. So correction, these are not your images. These are kind of pre-populated. But you can go in here and take a look at what the portfolio would look like. You can take a look at the About page. You can take a look at, you know, the client access. You can take a look at all of this stuff and see what this looks like. So once you've taken a look at that, and if you decide, hey, I like this, let me test this out on my account and see if it looks good with my images and how I have it set up, then you just go right here and you click the apply button. So we're going to click apply, and it will warn you, like I said, presets will change the entire website. It will change everything. Everything will be set to use the defaults. So even if you've gone in and individually customized galleries, this will change it. So just a fair warning to let you know. All right, so we're going to hit continue, and then we're going to apply that, and it's going to change the entire look of my website. Now my logo looks a little crazy big, but now we've got this manual slider right here, and we've got this menu up here, and then down here, if I scroll down, is the rest of all that information, which looks like just a bunch of stuff that I've put in here just to kind of fill space. But it's really easy to do with presets. You just apply them and it will change your entire website. So let me just go to portfolio here really quick, and you can check that out as well. All right, so that's my portfolio. Now it's regenerating my images. You guys might see this sometimes if you do customization. Your images are changing size and they have to regenerate those display images. And usually it's fairly fast, but occasionally sometimes, depending on how many images are being regenerated, it can take a little bit of time. But that's why we're seeing those spinny wheels, because those images are being regenerated. All right, so if you decide you like this, you just hit the publish button right up here in the top right corner. That will publish these changes out to your live website, and then it will affect your live website. Now, if you're not sure about this, or maybe you want to do some customization, but you don't have time right now to do that, you can just leave this, and then if you hit the back to dashboard button on the bottom left down here, you guys can't see it. Let me switch out to full screen so you guys can see that. Down here on the bottom left, there's a back to dashboard button. You can click that, and then you can decide whether you want to save the changes and can keep customizing later. And Zenfolio will save these changes in the background without actually pushing it out to your live website. You can publish the changes now, or if you're like, nah, I don't really like it, you can discard all the changes and it will go back to the way it was before you changed anything at all. So you have a lot of options there that you can do. All right. Okay, let me get back here really quick to my photos page and check on you guys and chat here. So let's see. Oh, I'm not going to even try to say that name. I'm going to call you, I'm not going to say OG because I'm going to get that name wrong. But hey, glad that you're on here hanging out with us. It said, cheers, I might be getting a selling account. You definitely should get a selling account. If you have a Zenfolio account and you don't have the pro level at least, you are missing out on so many amazing features. The e-commerce feature is phenomenal. The pre-order feature that I was just going through is awesome as well. It is fantastic. So in my opinion, $240 for the year, and you get unlimited storage of your image files, and you get an e-commerce website. Like, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. So it's definitely worth it. It is a fantastic platform. And yeah, you should definitely talk to the support team about your upgrading options to jump into that selling account, because it is great. All right, guys. Hey, if you're watching the recorded version of this, we would love to have you come join us on a live stream, but I know not everybody can stop what they're doing on a Thursday and jump on YouTube, which is why I really appreciate those of you guys who do week after week. Amy, Heather, Dana, I'm just going to say it right. Dana, let me know if I said it right. I appreciate you guys that come on here week after week and hang out with me and ask questions in the chat. You guys are awesome, and the community that is here is amazing. You guys just make my day every Thursday. It's like the best thing, coming in here and watching you guys chat back and forth. So those of you guys who hang out with me live every week, I appreciate it. Those of you guys who watch the replay week after week and you're not able to join us live, I appreciate you guys too. Thank you guys so much for watching and for participating. And if you have questions that you'd like for me to answer the following week, make sure that you click that link in the description below this video, and it should say like questions for next week, and then you can send me a question and I will answer it on the following week. And speaking of that, let me grab some email questions really quick. But first, hey guys, tax season is tax day is 4 days away. for 4 days away. So if you haven't done your tax yet, consider this my reminder to you. You need to do your tax. April 15th is coming up fast. I'll let you in on a secret. I need to do my tax too. So tax day is coming up. This is your reminder. Don't forget. All right, let me grab an email question really quick. The first question I have here says, "Hi, Robert. Can you show how to change the point size in the pull-down menu for individual pages, such as when in contact and about page? I have my own custom theme, but the pull-down point size changes that doesn't affect the contact page." So it sounds like what's going on is that you have a theme applied to some of your pages that are not also applied to the other ones. So if you didn't know, you can actually customize each individual page, and each individual page can have a different theme. So let me show you how to do that. So what we're going to do first is we're going to jump into Customize View. So again, just going into that new tab and letting that load. And then we're going to be jumping into Theme Designer. And I'm going to be showing you that. So I think what you're talking about is the little drop-down menu right here. You have a page where maybe it's looking a little bit different. So let me show you how that happens. So right now on the home page, you can see what it looks like here. All right, let's go to the contact page. Now watch what I'm going to do on the contact page. On the contact page, I'm going to open this in Theme Designer. And to do that, I just open up a duplicate tab, go in here, go to Themes, Edit Theme, and then this is going to let me edit the theme that's applied to this page. And then I can save it as a new theme. And so these pages will look almost exactly alike, but that little pull down menu is going to have a different text size. And that's probably what's going on, is you have a different theme applied to that page. All right, so we're going to go to Style because we're using the header. We're going to go down here and we're going to get this little drop down, okay? And what I'm going to do is click on the element, and then over on the left, you're going to find the element. And here it is right here, drop down. Now what I'll do is first get my head out of the way. So let me get my head out of the way. Here we go. All right, and then we're going to go in here and we're going to change the text size for that drop down. So we're going to go right here and let's make them just crazy big, right? So now they're crazy big. And while I'm in here as well, let's go ahead and make that text color red, just so we can really see the difference. All right. So now if I go up here and I save this as drop down theme, all right, I'm going to save that as drop down theme, and then jump back over into here, refresh this. All right, so we're refreshing that page. And then if I go up to themes and we go find that new theme that I just created, which is somewhere down in here, there it was right there, drop down theme. And we apply that, and then I publish this, you're going to see that my homepage drop down is one way, and then when I get to the contact page, my drop down looks entirely different. So right here, see? But if I go back to the homepage, it doesn't do that. So what's happened, it sounds like, is that that page that you're talking about has a different theme applied to it, and you just need to make sure that you apply the same theme that's applied on your other pages, or go in and customize that, because if I go to contact, it looks exactly the same, except now my drop down things are crazy looking. So yeah, Theme Designer is a lot of fun. You can do a lot of cool stuff with it. If you're not careful, it can be really easy to get things mixed up. So you just need to make sure that if you want your website to have a consistent look all the way through the site, you need to make sure that you're using the same theme on all of your pages. So that's what I would check, is just go in there and check the theme for those pages and make sure that they are consistent. Great question though, guys. Theme Designer is probably one of the more complicated areas in Zenfolio, and I see Richard just threw a link out in the chat. There's a great help article on it. If you like to get in and play around and really customize your website and make it your own, Theme Designer is where you're going to want to be to do that. And there's lots of videos on the channel that talk about Theme Designer as well. But my biggest advice to you guys is to get in there and play around with it. And don't be afraid. Just go in there and play around with some colors and change it up and just kind of see how it works back and forth. Now use that back and forth multi-tab that I showed you. It's going to make that work a lot easier and faster for you as well. All right, let me grab another email question really quick. This says, I love Zenfolio. I run a photography club. A lot of the members I have referred using your service with the club growing. Is there a way that I can make a little money when I get people to sign up? Awesome. Well, hey, congratulations on your photography club that is growing. That's amazing. So kudos to you for doing that, first of all, and then for growing the club and for referring people over to Zenfolio. We appreciate that. And yes, absolutely, there's a way that you can make a little bit of money on those referrals. And actually, anybody can do this. You don't have to sign up for some kind of special account to do this. You just have to have a Zenfolio account, and then you can refer people to us. And if they sign up, you'll actually get credits deposited into your account that you can use for your account renewal. You can order your own prints and products with. So it's a really cool way that if you're referring lots of people to Zenfolio, you can make a little bit of money doing that yourself. So let me show you where to find this information. So if you hover over your name up here and you click on account, it's actually right here. So this is new. I didn't even know that was there. So if you hover over your name, you can actually click right on refer a friend. That will take you here. And then this will tell you all of the information about it. But basically, you're going to have a referral code that you can share out with people. And when they sign up for their account, you're going to get a 10% credit, and they will actually get a 10% discount. So you're not only getting money from them, you're also giving them a discount as well. And you can actually use a direct referral link right here. So you can use a direct referral link. You can copy this. You can send this out to people, and it will let them sign up directly using that referral code. And we've actually made it easy for you to share this out on Facebook or Twitter, or just shoot it in an email. So you can click these icons right here, share out that referral code. And again, right, if you're already sending people to Zenfolio, like if you have a camera club and you're already referring people over to us, why not make a little bit of money doing that anyway, so that you can use that for your prints, for account renewals? So get in there and use that referral code. I used to do this quite a bit, and I bought a lot of prints and stuff like that. It's really cool. It doesn't take very long at all for that credit to come through. So it's definitely something to use if you're referring people over to Zenfolio. Great question, though. Great question. All right, let me grab another email question. Guys, we've got about 30 minutes left. 30 minutes left. So if you have questions out there in the chat, make sure that you get those in there so I can get those answered live for you. And even if it's not about anything that we've talked about so far, I'm more than happy to go into detail and cover anything that you need help with on your Zenfolio account. All right, let me grab another email question really quick. Can I create a landing page for schools that I photograph and just have folders to their images? What is the best way to do that? So you can create a landing page, so to speak, for your schools. And then if you want to have just folders where people go through and they find their galleries, you can do that. You can also utilize what's called an event page, and you can let people search by like keywords on there just for that specific like group. I'm not going to go through events today. I know I've already covered open events. So if you're interested in open events, make sure that you go find that live stream where I talk about doing an open event. And then soon I'm going to be doing a Zenfolio restricted event on the live stream as well. So if you photograph dance studios, if you photograph events, if you photograph schools, sports, any of those things, any kind of volume photography in general, then you're going to want to watch that live stream, because our restricted events feature is amazing and it saves a lot of time. And the clients like it because it lets you actually batch email everybody directly to their photos, and they don't have to go searching through a bunch of folders to try to find their photos. So if you're an event photographer, if you're a school and sports photographer, make sure that you tune into that live stream. I'm not sure when it's going to be done yet. It's probably going to be done coming up in a couple of months. But when you see it, make sure that you catch that live stream. If you're wanting to learn about the events now, you can actually go to the YouTube channel and just do a quick search for events. There are several videos that will walk you through it and show you how to set it up. But back to the question, can I create a landing page for schools where they have folders to their images? Absolutely. So this is just going to be in how you set your account up and how you organize it over here. All right. So let's say that you photograph a couple of different schools. All right. And maybe you want to give each school their own unique landing page. Well, you can create that organization here in Zenfolio, and then you can make the link friendly and actually customize it to that school. I'm going to take you through the process because there are some specific settings that I would recommend that you put on these for privacy concerns. Now, obviously, the schools probably do not want their kids' photos showing up out on Google search and different options like that. So what I would do is I would first create a main group in here. I would go in here and I would call it new group. And I would say this is my schools group. All right. And we're just going to hit enter. And then I'm going to move that up to the top really quick so you guys can see it easier. So let me just grab this and move it up here to the top so it's easier for you guys to see. There we go. So now it's up here. All right. And so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to apply some specific settings to this, because anytime I upload content to this, the last thing that I want to have to worry about is privacy. I want that to be set up. And if you guys work with clients where privacy is an issue, do yourself a favor and make sure that you set up the protection before you upload the photos. Don't wait and do it after. Especially if you shoot like boudoir photography or you photograph kids, don't upload it into a public gallery and then when you're ready to send it to the client, put a password on it, because chances are it's already been indexed by search engines and that's not going to be a good thing. So if you guys remember anything from this live stream, apply protection first and then upload your photos. So that's what I'm going to do with this group. So I'm going to go here and we're going to go to access. And then I'm going to leave it set to public for now, because nobody's really going to be directly accessing this group. This group is just set up to be a container. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to search and I'm going to say, do not include in any search results. Doing that will put the do not index tag in the HTML of that group page. And then we're going to go to display options, and I'm going to uncheck a bunch of these just because I don't like them. And I would recommend reading them and unchecking them. I don't want my EXIF data showing. I don't really want people to see how many visitors have come in. I definitely do not want these to be included in the recently added section of my homepage. And I do not want anybody trying to add anything to collections ever, because I am not a fan of collections and I just don't like that option. All right. Okay. So after we've got that set up, we're going to hit save. And now we have this group set up and we're ready to start kind of setting this up for our schools. So like I said, let's say you photograph 2 different schools. What you would do is come in here and say, okay, new group. And let's say this is Raleigh schools. All right. And then I'll show you just by creating that, if we go to access, that group has already taken on the settings that we applied to that main group here. Now, you might want to give these schools a password, so if you want them to have one password for everything, maybe there's a school password, and in order for anybody to see the photos, they have to know that school password. You would apply that on that top school gallery, not the main one, but the top school group right here. So let's say we're going to lock that with a password, and we're just going to say, I don't know, Raleigh, not Raleigh. Let's do something easy, or something that's easy. We're going to do RAL 1981. So maybe it's the first 3 letters of the school and the year that it was established, if you want to do a password like that. Now, again, that password is on that subgroup, not on the main group. And then from there, you can go back up to access, go to sharing, and this is where you can say, do a friendly URL, and then you can say Raleigh School. And so that changes that link from being your web address /7859670- whatever to being your web address /Raleigh School, or whatever you put in there. Right? And then inside of that, this is where you start making kind of like your subgroup. So you would come in here, and maybe you would have, sports. And maybe you would have, and it's taking on the same password. So maybe you would have sports. Maybe you would have, I don't know, choir, whatever it is that you photograph that you kind of need to organize out. Right? And then you can link to this group from your web page if you want to do that. You can have a drop down where it goes to the schools, and then they would go in there and they would see these folders, and then they could click on the folder and then find their gallery. So if you wanted to do it that way and have it linked from your site menu, you would just go to Customize View right here, and then you would go and add that as a site menu item. So add new. I would probably do a drop down if you're going to do multiple schools. Say this is a drop down, update, and then under that drop down we'll say Raleigh. Hit enter. We'll link this to a group, gallery, or collection, and we're going to go in here and link it to this and hit select and update. And now this would refresh, and then people would just come to the site. Where did it go? Did I hit the back button? I must have hit the back button. Let me do it again. Okay. Schools. Hit enter. Show drop-down menu. Update. And then we're going to add a menu under here, and we'll say Raleigh. Hit enter. We're going to link that to a group, gallery, or collection. Go in here, link it to that, select update, and then we'll reload this preview. Let's see if there we go. The mouse got me again. Okay, so now we have the schools drop down right here, and there is Raleigh. So if I publish this, you can see what it looks like. Now I won't have to enter the password because I'm logged in as myself, but schools, Raleigh, and then this could have an image, and you could customize all this. So these could have images where they say sports, choir, whatever, and then they could click in here and go find the gallery they're looking for. So if that's the workflow that you want, if that's the client experience that you want, you can definitely set that up just utilizing groups, structuring them in there. Now, if you wanted to have images on those groups, you just go find the photo that you want to be the cover photo. So let's say that for choir, maybe we want this because it's a choir photo. You can click this little thing, go to select as cover photo, and then you can go up to that group, go here, and then you can assign it to be the cover photo for that particular group. It doesn't actually have to be inside of there. So you can get really creative. You can create some really cool cover photos like in Photoshop. And then when people go there, now they would have that cover photo. All right. So hopefully that gets really close to answering your question of what you're looking for. It's definitely something that's possible to do. You just need to go in here and set up the organization correctly in there. All right. Great question, though. Great question there. Let me grab another email question really quick. Let's see. Oh, let me check on you guys in chat. Sorry. Let's see. Dana says, you got it right. And then she says, thank you as always for the lives and the replays. Absolutely, you guys. I really appreciate you guys. And hopefully you guys find these helpful. That's what we want. We want to make sure that we're helping you guys be successful here on Zenfolio. And that's totally why we do these live streams, because I want to help you guys out. She said, also Dana said, the referral question was a great question. I forgot about the referral code. I am totally missing out. Yes, if you've been referring people to Zenfolio and you haven't given them your referral code, you have been missing out. So make sure that you are using that referral code and you get that 10% credit, because during the holidays, I like to order stuff through my account. Like I order some photos and prints of my kids and stuff like that, especially around the holidays. They always make nice gifts for the grandparents. And you can use that referral code credits for that. And like I said, you can also use the referral code credits to renew your account as well. But yeah, totally missing out. Make sure that you're using that referral credit to get that 10% credit. All right, now let's see. Next question here. What is the difference between MPix and MPix Pro? So if you guys didn't know, Zenfolio has some integrated labs. We've got several actually, and you can see those labs by going under Selling right here, and then you just click on Products from Integrated Vendors. Now, I have Miller's integrated as well. You might not see that. If you want to get Miller's integrated into your account so you can offer Miller's products through Zenfolio, then there's two things that you need to do. Three things. One, you need to make sure that you have an advanced account. That's going to be the highest level account. You have to have that to be able to offer Miller's. Two, after you have that, or if you already have the advanced account, you need to go to Miller's, create a free account with Miller's. They're going to give you an account number. And then when you get that account number, reach out to our amazing support team and just say, hey, I just opened my Miller's account. I want to integrate them with Zenfolio so I can offer Miller's products through you guys. And you can reach out to the chat team right here and do that. They will hook you up. Just give them that Miller's account number, Or if you're not able, if it's a weekend and chat's not on, you can send us an email. Just send us that Miller's account number and we will go in and integrate that with you. And speaking of our amazing chat support team, guys, if you haven't talked to anybody from our support team, they are phenomenal. They are also all photographers as well, and just wonderful people who really want to help you guys out and make your Zenfolio experience as amazing as possible. If you haven't chatted with them yet and you're new on Zenfolio, I challenge you guys, just click that little chat icon and they will help you out with anything that you need. They are there to help you out and walk you through processes, get you to where you need to be, and just help you learn your way around the account. Or if you're having some issues and you can't figure something out, they are there to help you guys out, and they are phenomenal. If you have tried out the chat support and you've talked to somebody, or if you haven't, click that chat icon today and just say, hey, I appreciate you guys, and give somebody a chat reward and let them know how awesome they are, because they are amazing. They are a wonderful group of people. I know I say this every week, but I can't tell you guys enough how amazing they are and how much they really care about you guys and just really want to help you be successful here on Zenfolio. All right, let's see. So the question that I was answering when I got side railed there was, what's the difference between MPix and MPix Pro? All right, well, MPix and MPix Pro are labs that we integrate with here in Zenfolio. And the difference is, first of all, that they're all part of the Miller's family. So there's Miller's, there's MPix Pro, and MPix. They're all part of the Miller's family. The difference between MPix Pro is that they are geared more towards professional photographers. Their base cost of their products is going to be a little bit cheaper, and they do not offer color correcting through them. So that's what MPix Pro is. MPix is more consumer-based. Anybody can actually go to mpix.com, create an account, start ordering prints. For that reason, the base cost of their products is a little bit higher. However, they do offer color correcting. So a lot of times, depending on what the job is that I'm working on, what I'm photographing that day, if I'm doing it like a volume job where I'm uploading things basically right out of camera and I might want that color correction, I might use MPix for that job. If it's like a portrait shoot where I'm going to be doing a lot in post, that's when I'll go with like MPix Pro, because I don't want any color correction because I've already done that. And that's when I like to get that cheaper base cost. And then also too, they offer some more products. So MPix Pro offers a few more products than MPix does. Now, one of the things to note that's really cool is that MPix is now offering free priority shipping on any order that has a lab cost of $35 or higher. And what that means is that's not your retail cost, or that's not the value of the sale. That's the lab or the base cost of the products. So if your clients place an order and the cost to you of that order is higher than $35, then that client's going to get free priority shipping. One way to take advantage of that is to create packages that already meet that $35 base cost, and then you can advertise those packages as, hey, buy this package and you'll get free shipping with that package. So definitely something to check out. All right, let's see. Sue says, regarding wedding guest clients, I have a question on how to make my custom download packages I created more visible. 10 to 25, and I have found people screenshot my photos and they crop out my logo. So you want to make your custom download package more visible. So I got for that, and then they're downloading, or they're screenshotting your photos and cutting out their logos. So a couple of thoughts on that. Unfortunately, there's nothing that we can do at the moment about screenshotting. It's just one of those dirty truths that we have to face as photographers, right? And so if you continually have issues with clients screenshotting photos, there's some things you can do with watermarks. You can start off subtle with just putting a watermark down in the corner. But if you keep having clients screenshotting that and cutting out your watermarks, you might want to be a little bit more vigilant and put it smack dab in the middle where it goes right over their face. That way, if they screenshot it and they share it out, it's got that logo right on the face. Now, I promise you there's going to be those clients who don't care. They're going to screenshot it anyway, even with the logo right there, and they're going to share it on Facebook and social media. And if you're having that issue, what I would tell you to do is to make sure that your watermark has your web address on it. That way that when they do that, at least you are getting some advertisement out of the deal. And so that way when they do this, because they're going to do it, you can't stop them. They're going to screenshot it, even if it has the watermark. At least you're getting advertisement out of the deal. Now you can also talk to a lawyer and see if you want to pursue legal routes. But that gets to the point where you're like, do I really want to do it this way? Is that something that I want to pursue? What do you guys think in chat? I know a lot of you guys have dealt with this. How do you guys handle people who screenshot your photos? Let me know in chat. And also, if you're watching the replay of this, let me know in the comments. How do you handle people who screenshot your photos, even with watermarks, and share them out shamelessly on social media links? Personally, I put that web address in there because I'm at least going to get some advertisement out of the deal. But let me know what you guys think. Great question though, Sue. Now, in regards to your download package, how can you make that more visible? Well, that's going to be on how you have your price list set up. So if you get it in the quick shop and you get it up to the top of the quick shop, Sue, then it's going to be really visible. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So if we go to selling and I just jump on a price list, and let's just go with this portraits price list. I'm just picking one at random. I'm going to grab some water now. All right. I feel like I was talking nonstop for a second there. I probably was. Okay, so let's say you have a digital downloads package that you want to make really visual. You want to make it to where people don't miss that. That's like the first thing that they see. That is exactly what QuickShop was designed for. It gives you the option to highlight products and make them the first thing that people see. So if I go and add products really quick and I switch over to packages down here, let me get here to packages. And let's say that, Sue, this custom package represents your digital package that you're talking about that you want to make more visual. So I'm going to add that into my price list really quick. I'm going to hit add selected products. Here it is, that download package. What we're going to do is we're going to come down to Quick Shop down here. And if you have the automatic option still turned on, first of all, do yourself a favor and uncheck that option and start being strategic with how QuickShop is set up. All right. So uncheck this option. You can add more than 10 products over in QuickShop. And in fact, I recommend adding everything that you offer into QuickShop because it's my personal favorite shopping experience. So we're going to grab this package. And again, we're saying that this represents your digital download package. We're going to add that over. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move that up to the top of QuickShop right here. So it's the very first thing that people see. All right, so let's save this. We're going to save that price list. We're going to go to photos and we're just going to go apply that to a gallery really quick. So let me grab a gallery. This one will work. We're going to go to price list, allow ordering from my price list, and I'm going to apply that portraits one. All right, we're going to save that. And then I do crazy things on this account, so let me make sure that all of the photos have the same price applied so I don't embarrass myself this time. I'm going to click all. You guys shouldn't have to do this unless you go messing around with things like I did. Same as containing price list right here. So again, I want to make sure that that is set up and is the same. All right, so I've got that saved. And then let me go down here and what we're going to do next is go and take a look at this from a client's perspective. So we're going to preview this. Now, I'm going to just do it in a new tab, but I would definitely recommend that you do this in like an incognito window because you want to be logged out when you're seeing this. And in fact, you can just go to, let me just do that really quick. So I'm going to go to access. I'm going to go to sharing. Where is it at? Oh, I'm on the photos. Let me get to the gallery. So I'm going to go to the gallery. Man, it would be nice if my head wasn't always in the way. All right, so I'm going to go to the gallery. And then we're going to go to access, sharing, copy the link to this gallery. And then this is how I always test my client gallery. So if you are changing things and you want to test it, see what the client experience is like, which I recommend that you do, you need to do it logged out of your Zenfolio account. Now, if there's anything that I hate doing, I hate logging out of stuff just to have to log back in it. So in Google Chrome, you can go up to File, and then you guys are going to be able to see it, but it's New Incognito Window. And this will actually let you test things like you're logged out. So here's that new incognito window. I just paste that link in. And now we're going to be seeing this gallery like an actual client. So notice that we are logged out. We're seeing this little pop-up because I have an expiration date on the gallery. But now back to your question, Sue, about how can we make that more visual? Well, if I click on a photo, now you're going to notice over here, Quick Shop, here is that package right here, up bright on the top showing. Now, personally, I usually go with only the Quick Shop because you can actually turn this Visit Shop off. I find it to be a little distracting. And so what I do, and I'll show you that really quick, is go to Edit Page. And then what you're going to do is when you're in here, you're just going to go to Options, uncheck Use Default, go down to the Shopping Setup, and then select Quick Shop Only, apply that, and then we'll publish that. And if you want to use that for all of your galleries, make sure that you save this as your default right here. And then after that, hit the Publish button, and then I'll show you what this does. And this is going to make that package even more visible because it's going to remove this Visit Shop option. So let me show you what happens when we refresh this. Why did I struggle on that word? That's an easy word. All right, so we're going to click this. Now Visit Shop is gone, and that package that we wanted to highlight is at the very top here, and we can easily just add it right into our cart. So, hey, Sue, hopefully that answers your questions, gives you some ideas. If I need to go back and explain anything a little bit more, definitely please let me know. That was a great question, though, for sure. Hopefully that answers that. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm catching up with you guys in chat. Hey, Sharks408 is hanging out with us, and he says, sorry, I had to breathe. Does the lab offer facial retouching? Absolutely, guys. If you want to let the lab do retouching for you, most of the labs that integrate with us will offer retouching, and you can set that up in the price list. So I'll show you how to do that really quick. If you go to Selling, go to your price list, whatever price list you're working with. I don't know which one's the best. Let's just go with this one. And MPix Pro offers this, MPix offers this, and Miller's offers this. So I have MPix right here. If you go to price list settings, you can actually go and turn on the option for your clients to buy facial retouching. So if I go down here, it says retouching, it tells you the lab, and then you can click the options that you want. So if you want to offer facial retouching, you can. You can mark the price up of that if you want. And again, this is the lab doing it. So this is the client choosing this option. You're totally hands off. You don't have to do any of it. The lab's going to do the facial retouching, and then you just collect the profit that you made off of that. So you can go in here and turn that on right here and offer that. And it's options that your clients can select during checkout. Now, the other thing that you can do as well is in your packages, you can also set up your packages to have facial retouching in there as well. Now, it depends on what labs you are using and what products you have in there. And I don't remember off the top of my head, but maybe this one will have it. Let's see. Yep, so right here at the bottom, there's an option where you can just say, hey, include standard facial retouching. So in this case, your clients don't get the option to choose. It's just automatically included standard facial retouching on this package. So definitely something to check out. Now, it does increase the base cost by $8, and I think that's calculated by how many products are in there, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's just a standard fee, I think is what it is. But you can include it in your packages so that your clients get that facial retouching. And again, the lab is going to do that for you. You don't have to do it. All right, let me get out of here, get back to my photos, grab some more water. All right, Heather says watermarks over the face. Nice idea on the website address. Yes, guys, they're going to do it. You're not going to be able to stop people from screenshotting. They are going to do it. I can't tell you how many times I've seen on social media where somebody has shared a photo, and I'm kidding you not, the photographer had a watermark that said, "This image is stolen. I'm a thief," as a watermark. And these people were screenshotting it and sharing it on their social media anyway. There's not a way to stop it, but at least you can put your web address in there and get some advertisement out of the deal so that it's like you're getting free advertisement. I don't think that shaming your clients by putting something like that in there might not be the best approach, because that kind of makes you look kind of like a jerk on social media. So I'm not suggesting that at all. I'm just saying, think about your watermarks, place them strategically, and be strategic with the information that you include in your watermarks as well, for both legal purposes and then for just trying to get some advertisement out of it when those screenshots go out on social media. All right, let me get back to chat really quick. And, oh, Mercy, I don't speak French. I wish I did. I really wish that I did, but I'm going to say the name wrong. I think it's Jacques. I'm probably saying it wrong, but said Mercy. I don't speak French. Richard, I think Richard speaks French. Don't you, Richard? If not, he's going to make fun of me. But hey, thanks for jumping on here. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Let's see. Sue said, that's awesome. Thanks. Absolutely. Anytime. We do the live streams every Thursday. So if you have more questions, make sure to hop back on here. More than happy to answer your questions. All right, guys, we've got about 4 more minutes left. Let me see if I can find a question, an email question that I can get through in 4 minutes, or at least that I can control my talking through 4 minutes. Let's see. During your live Q&A, I noticed that you have a customer frequently asked tab on your homepage. Can you please go over how you created that? I think I've removed that, so it was probably an older live stream that you saw, but absolutely. So if you guys didn't know, your Zenfolio account comes with the ability to create custom pages. And if you have not played around in custom pages yet, you got to check them out. They are amazing. You can do so much with them. There are a lot of things that you can do. So if we go in here to website and custom pages, this is what I use to build that frequently asked questions page. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole process of building that because I don't have time. But if you click on add new, and we'll just say FAQ right here, scroll down here, and then on this custom page, you can do a lot of different things. So if you want to have an FAQ page, you can just come down here and start typing it out. You know, whatever you want it to say, have the answers, blah, 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 whatever you want. You can have photos, embed videos, all kinds of stuff. Once you get that Q&A page designed, you're just going to save it and then go to your website, go to Customize View, and then you are going to link to it from your site menu. And it's really easy to do. So you're just going to come right here, add new. I'll say FAQ, hit enter. And then we're going to link to a built-in or custom page. And then when you hit this drop down, you're going to see built-in pages. And then you'll see a list of custom pages here. Now you guys can't see it, but the FAQ page is there. I'll hit update, refresh this, and then you're going to be able to see the FAQ link right here. So that's how you create that. It was just done through a custom page. Really easy to do. Lots of cool things that you can do with the custom pages. So if you haven't played around with it, definitely check it out. Hey, I'm curious in chat, have you guys played around with custom pages yet? What do you think? Have you come up with some really cool stuff to use them for? I know that Dana Castillo has, because she's done some really cool stuff with custom pages. And I believe Heather has as well. So, but let me know in chat, have you guys played around with custom pages yet? That's probably one of my favorite features, along with pre-order and our digital products feature. All right, let me get back to the dashboard really quick and check on you guys in chat. We've actually only got about 2 more minutes left. So let me just see who else is here in chat. Make sure I didn't miss any questions. Let's see, did I miss any questions? I don't think I did. Let's double check and see here. Nope, no questions. All right, let me make sure I don't have any email questions that I missed. I think I got all the email questions. All right, well, hey, got 1:30 left. So, hey, I hope you guys are having a great week so far. Don't forget that on Tuesdays, we are doing the live site reviews. Sorry, not the live site reviews. We're doing site reviews on Tuesday. They push out as a live stream, and I am there hanging out in the chat. But we do pre-record them, and the reason that I do it that way is because there are so many requests for site reviews that if you guys had to wait every Tuesday for me to do them live, it would take me 3 years to do it. So I am pre-recording the site reviews, sending them out to you guys, and then we're broadcasting them as live streams every Tuesday. But hey guys, I want to say thank you so much to those of you guys who come on here and hung out with me live today. Kathy, Heather, Amy, OG, Richard for being such an awesome moderator, Dana, Sue, Sharks408, Heather, and let me just make sure I said everybody's name. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Thank you guys for your awesome questions. Make sure that you guys are doing good things for people, saying positive things to people, saying positive things about yourself, and that you are just doing everything that you can to be a force of positive in this world, because we definitely need it. I hope you guys have a great week and a great rest of your weekend. I will see you guys Tuesday and hopefully then again on Thursday. Have a safe and wonderful weekend, you guys, and I will talk to you next week. Hey, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you click that subscribe button. And if you're watching the recorded version of this and you'd like to learn more about Zenfolio, I recommend watching some of the videos that you should see popping up on your screen.